Taking some time to settle into a comfortable place, doing any final movements you need to, or stretches, so that you can sit more comfortably for the next few minutes while we connect into the wholesomeness of life. Once you are settled, and taking some deeper breaths, making the exhales audible to yourself. Doing one more like that, or even two. Full inhales and audible exhales. And you're welcome to place the hands somewhere on the body or just rest them. Let's connect into where the body touches a solid surface. So whether you're sitting on the floor, on a chair, lying down, even if you're standing, wherever your body is connecting to a solid surface underneath or behind you, just feel that connection. Feel that there's a support holding you. Gravity keeping us firmly on the earth, and the earth supporting that. We walk around during our days with this support, this unconditional support. Let's take a moment to appreciate that. How much abundance there is in this support from Mother Earth and by the forces of nature, gravity being a very important one in this. And there's a heaviness to gravity, there's a weight to it, there's a pulling down. And so we can link this into the physical body and just start to connect into the bones, our structure, from the feet up through the legs, around the pelvis, the spine connecting all the way up, 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 the shoulder girdle, the arms extending from there down to the fingers. And if we go back up to the shoulder girdle, we have the length of the spine up to the back of the neck and into the skull. And we have our jaw as well attached to that. And there are so many bones that make up our structure that are very important for stability, for support. Well, it's important that we find the nutrients through the food that we take in and the liquids, that we can nourish and support this structure. This is the structure largely that everything else is built onto. And this is our vessel that we have to travel through this life and engage with others in, do whatever we feel we want to do or are here to do. We're able to express ourselves from this space. There's many other factors involved to this, but it starts with our skeleton, our bones, our structure, the solid, dense weight of that, keeping us down, connected and rooted to earth. I'll just take a moment to appreciate your bones, your skeleton, your structural makeup, the hard tissue that supports you, every movement you do. Maybe even take a deep breath in and out in acknowledgement. Appreciation for the wholesomeness of the supportive structure of your skeleton. And now the bones can't move by themselves. They need muscle. So around the bones, we have the fleshy, soft tissue of our muscles. And again, we need certain nutrients to make sure that these muscles stay strong. We need movement itself to build the strength. And we need rest. So just think about the meals you eat, the time when you just automatically go to bed at night, maybe even take a nap if that's part of your routine. Why we do that? Why are we so conditioned to doing that? So that we can feed, nourish, and rest our muscles and essentially our bones to support that. Another layer of wholesomeness to be able to live that we already have. And of course, we could make different choices about what we take into our body and how we rest it and how we move it. But essentially, to get by, are we doing these things anyways? Can we bring a little bit more awareness to these simple actions throughout our day? Of maybe when we are sitting, observe our bones. When we are moving, observe that freedom that's available to us. When we are eating, take it in with gratitude for the nourishment that we are giving our bodies. And now we know we are not just the earth elements. We're not just physical. Yes, we have lungs, so we can breathe air in and out as the pressure changes inside the lungs compared to the outside environment. But there's an element here of air. And as the air travels over the vocal cords, we can create sound, we can communicate with each other, we can sing, we can appreciate all of that. Think about music, think about your favorite music, think about music you don't like. So here we have a preference linking us to the mind. And the mind creates our thoughts. And how much during the day we use this part of ourselves, our thinking mind. Just the appreciation of this wholesomeness of all these parts of ourselves. And we're able to connect through the world by feeling it. And so we can link this into the heart space. And while there's a link from mind, brain, hormones, emotions, feelings, all of this in a mixing pot, we could say that ultimately it's the heart that is to process these emotions. Just take a moment to think about or even feel everything that you are able to feel, that you are able to receive and express, that has a passion behind it, that has some kind of a life force to it in that emotional space. This rises from the heart, and it's the heart that detoxifies the emotions as well, as we feel things, as we allow them to move through the heart. Again, the appreciation for the wholesomeness of this, of what you just do anyways. Wow. How amazing you are. How much there is to be appreciative of. And we haven't even yet gotten into anything around the spirit. Your unique essence, your unique life force, your spirit. That you are alive, that there's a spark inside you that wakes up every day, that gets excited about certain things, that gets triggered by other things, that has preferences, that has subtle nuances, that has quirks. The spark inside you, your spirit. Now there's something to really feel into. How wholesome is your spirit right now? And is anything that you can do, maybe in this moment, just observing it, bringing an awareness to it, or maybe there's some action you want to take outside of this appreciation meditation, just to acknowledge and to encourage more wholesomeness in the spirit, in your uniqueness, in your self-expression. And if it comes from the heart space, allow it to be through love and kindness, compassion that it's expressed. And so we can approach the body that way, we can approach our actions that way, our engagement with ourselves and with others, the world around us, the natural world, back to Mother Earth. That support. We are always held. And so hopefully there's this beautiful picture that has started to be created for you, a remembering rather than something outside you that I'm creating as I speak, a remembering of what you are and more. So I invite you to sit here a little bit longer and just contemplate the wholeness of yourself. And I pose this question in leaving you here. Is it possible to appreciate more wholeness just by bringing an awareness to it? Perhaps that's enough. Enjoy sitting in the appreciation of your wholeness for as long as you like. I leave you here.